All right, you ready to go?
Hmm?
You ready to go? Look at me shirtless.
Yep. I've been waiting for this all day.
We'll be right back.
Let's go.
Okay, so I'm running a little late right now. I told him I would meet him at the gym at 10 o'clock, and then he texted me saying that he's like 15 minutes early, which... What the fuck? Nah, it's okay. I mean, it's not. So today's actually like a refeed day for me. That's kind of exciting. Not necessarily a full refeed. I'm more so... Well, I mean, it is kind of a full refeed, but like, it's like a test run to see how my body reacts to increasing my carbs by a little over double. So previously my carb intake was about 130 grams a day. And I just found, especially yesterday, I was so flat. I was so depleted. I couldn't get a pump whatsoever. I was like, this is terrible. So this morning for breakfast, I basically had the same thing, but instead of 70 grams of oatmeal, I had 100 grams of oatmeal, and I didn't have any ground turkey in my egg whites. And the only other difference today in my meals is just gonna be more rice. Basically gonna be doubling my rice, my 2 chicken and rice meals that I'll be having later on today. And so yeah, that's what's on the agenda for today. We're about to go meet Erik at the gym. We're almost there. Back in biceps today. Who knows? Can't wait. Don't know what to expect. Okie dokie, pulling in. Where is he? Oh, here we go. I don't even know if the dual mic setup even works. I've never tested it. So
Guess we'll figure it out. We'll see when it happens.
I think I did a whole workout with one of my buddies. You know Bryce Jardine?
Yeah.
From high school. I did a whole workout with him with my old mic, and this is how I knew it was busted, because I went back to look at all the footage like the next day or whatever.
Couldn't hear anything?
And all the audio was just like completely distorted. I was like, fuck. Felt kind of bad too, because he was like super pumped about it. He's like,
yeah.
oh, it's gonna be such a good video, bro. And I was like, hey.
This content's gonna be insane.
Probably should introduce you at least once though.
I'm Erik. I'm a male nurse.
What'd you just say?
I'm a male nurse.
Oh yeah. Thank you for your service. Didn't you say you just got a concussion the other day?
Yeah.
How did that happen? Talk to me, not the camera.
Now I do like kickboxing. So I've been doing like jiu-jitsu and kickboxing, and so we were sparring, and it was like, I didn't have my mouth guard in.
Yeah.
So I was being super cautious and like moving my head a ton, way too much, and I like slipped a punch. I was like here.
Yeah.
And he came up with he was trying to go for a kick.
With his leg?
Yeah, he was trying to go for a kick, but like I was too low because I was trying to like go for a body shot while I was dipping my head, and the knee just came right in, right up the middle. It shocked me, and I was like, fuck. And I didn't have a mouth guard in either, so I wasn't like clenching my teeth or anything, so I was like really not prepared for it.
And this was when?
Like Thursday.
Oh, so like, oh, not even a week.
But I kept training through it. I was just like, whatever. Finished the round, and then I was like, my head hurts so bad, like I'm screwed.
Jeez.
I literally only ate a protein bar before I came here. I was like, whatever.
I haven't had I mean, protein bars are kind of like my thing.
Yeah.
And I haven't had a protein bar in weeks, and it sucks too, because they sell like Bear Bells, like the good protein bars here, and they're always just sitting there, and I'm like, damn. So yeah, the posing for my show is, yeah, that's the reason I have Erik here, because he did a show our senior year of high school.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I was hoping he could give me some advice, but our posing is you get a 20-second like personal routine, which I have no idea how to do that.
I never did actually I did, but like it was quick, and like,
yeah,
they didn't really judge it that hard.
And I think it's more about the mandatories and comparing you to other guys.
Yeah.
It's amazing how much those extra carbs I had this morning are like
feeling right now.
Yeah, I mean, if you place them close to your work, that's what I did during my prep. Just placed everything around my workouts and saved it up for the nighttime before I fell asleep.
What time did you usually work out?
Usually I try to go pretty early.
Well, didn't you go in the morning? Like before school? Or no?
No, during kind of that school period, I wasn't that deep into my prep, so I didn't have to be too meticulous about stuff, but
Okay.
once it got to like summertime, that's when I really started to drop down.
Right.
And so that's when I really had to start kind of being methodical about my meal planning and timing my carbs and everything.
But you, I mean, I don't know what you were cutting on, but
I like got down to like, I can't, honestly, I can't remember. I think I was like right around the 2000 mark.
yeah. I mean, that's like my maintenance. But I mean, I can feel like just how like the hormonal like change. Like I feel like I need more fat because I just
Yeah.
feel like shit all the time.
Yeah, no, you're gonna feel like shit if your fat's really low. That's why you kind of have to like, you have to do like you really have to risk your carbs early on and try to keep your fat as high as possible for as long as you can. Because in reality, like you want to keep your protein as high as possible. You want to keep your fats good, but carbs can really go out the door. It's just gonna feel like shit. And you kind of have to not be a pussy and just like
Yeah, I know.
accept that it's
Yeah,
not like nothing's gonna feel good for a while, and you're gonna have to like basically sacrifice all your carbs for training time, and then the rest of the day is just kind of like
Yeah.
you'd stick with it and you're just eating meat and greens and shit like that.
Did you ever have like digestive issues?
Nah.
Cause like, I don't know what it is. I think it's maybe not enough fiber. But it's like I don't shit for like 5 days.
That's not good.
And it's like, and I've been
Not normal.
And I've been taking like stuff like to try to like get that shit going, and nothing's happening.
Yeah, you definitely gotta add more just veggies to your food.
You think?
'Cause
I've been taking. I mean, I have I have like half a box of spinach and kale every morning in my egg whites. I have the oatmeal, and then I even put fiber powder in my smoothie sometimes. But like, still, I'm just like, what the hell?
Probably like you need like probiotics too and stuff.
I have Greek yogurt. I mean, I don't know. I mean, everything I look online is like I'm having the right foods.
Yeah.
Just thinking
Sometimes
maybe
it's
just
a
like
mixture of fiber, water, probiotics, and then like
love.
just fucking doing activity and stuff like that, like making sure you're staying like,
Yeah.
you know, active. I never had issues really, like, so I'll not to tell you.
What a god. Built different, I guess. So you competed at 150?
Sub 150. I was like 147.
And what were you peak full?
180s.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You were pretty big though. You were a big 180.
No.
Or a small 180? I don't know.
Probably a small one. I don't know.
Like you
A
looked
bit-
heavier than you were, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was 175 this morning. 2 Thursdays ago when I started, I was 179.8.
Damn.
So you said you did walks. Did you do other cardio other than that?
Nope.
Really?
Just walked.
But how much, like a lot of walking? Like 10,000
it's
steps a day? Was that kind of your thing?
10,000 steps a day, usually. When my weight kind of stalled, we just bump it up a bit. We just tried to like, it's like a balance of cardio and food, because you want to keep your food as high as possible.
Right.
And you want to try to balance your cardio so you're not like eating into your like recovery and stuff in your training. So it's just like you bump cardio until you start fatiguing too much, or I mean you drop food until it's like a little too much.
Until you can't, until you
just
stop losing weight.
start bumping
Yeah.
cardio. It's just like a balancing act. Like you get away with as much as possible for both things until you find it's like, you know, diminishing return.
Yeah. That's how I found myself at 1,500 calories
Yeah.
and 40 minutes of Stairmaster.
Yeah.
How do you feel about Pokemon?
Like the game on DS.
Yeah, or, you know, Nintendo Switch or anything like that.
I like Pokemon.
Yeah.
I haven't played it in years, but I can respect a good Pokemon game. I like playing it.
Hell yeah, man! You should get back into it. It's so fun.
I used to do it on my phone. Like I did like the jailbreak stuff. So you do like the Game Boy thing on your phone. I played Pokemon on that, but I haven't done that in years. I used to play it on the DS too. I fucked with the DS.
I got a Nintendo Switch, and I basically jailbroke the Nintendo Switch to be able to play like modded Pokemon games on there, which requires a lot of like third-party software, and it's kind of sketchy because you can get your shit banned super easily. But I did it in a way where it's not gonna get banned, hopefully at least. I think I did it in a safe way, but I've been playing this shit.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it's what distracts me from wanting to eat.
Yeah, dude, my sister had a Switch, but she sold it to my brother-in-law.
Oh, really?
I was like, why the fuck would you do that?
I literally bought the Switch solely to jailbreak it. Because it had to be a specific serial number that wasn't like a newer model, because the newer ones are patched.
You had to buy like an
So I had to get one on eBay that was an older one. I did a whole like saga of trying to get it fixed, because like it broke for a little bit. So like if you look at my older videos, there's like a whole like 5-video series where like part of the video is me trying to get the thing
trying to get a Switch fixed.
Going to various places, taking it apart.
That's hilarious. Why the hell does my Spotify is charging me? I'm not getting a student discount anymore. I gotta fucking redo that whole thing.
I use YouTube Premium for my music.
Yeah, dude, it's like $12 now. Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
The YouTube Premium, I think, it's like $8 a month. And it's also like you get no ads on YouTube, which is like a game changer. I can't watch YouTube without it now.
Yeah, I had Premium for a bit, but dude, Spotify's gonna charge me $12 for music.
It's ridiculous.
Crazy. And I already have, I don't want to switch because I already have all my playlists.
Yeah,
so it's like,
that's how they get you.
I'd have to remake all, like, dude,
Brand loyalty.
I have a playlist that's like literally like 15 hours long, bro.
Yeah, but at that point, then it's not even a playlist. Like, you're never gonna listen to that whole thing.
I just hit it, dude. That's like what I listen to. I literally don't have to look for any, I don't have to search songs up. It's all the songs I want to listen to.
But doesn't Spotify want to just generate a radio based off any song you play anyway?
Usually, but I just make
so
my
like,
playlist.
Doesn't, all right.
Spotify doesn't know me well enough, man.
I think it does. I think Spotify probably knows you better than anyone you've ever interacted with in your life.
Aw, man.
Yeah.
I've changed it up on Spotify so many times that they don't know me. They think they do.
You gotta keep them guessing. All right, you ready to go? You ready to go? Look at me shirtless.
Yep. I've been waiting for this all day.
We'll be right back.
Some people can't pose, and sometimes if you have better posing, it makes or breaks the whole like judging or everything.
So for the back, is it?
So for the back, like you're gonna come here, and you really want to try to, you're leaning back as much as you can, like you're driving your hips backwards, and
backwards
or forwards. I mean,
okay.
Yeah. So like you're putting them away from the stage, and you really want to try to,
chest up, hips forward.
You want to try to like open yourself up as much as possible, all that stuff. And you don't want to like, it's like a perfect balance of like keeping, like you want to keep your rear delts showing too, because like from here you're not seeing your rear delts because you're so far forward with the shoulders. So if you bring them back a bit, try to pull your shoulders back a bit to kind of flex them. Yeah. No, that's great. No, yeah, man, it looks good. Yeah, so like here, so you're gonna come on the stage, you want to be here. And you want to really open yourself up.
Yeah.
Because you want to get this lat coming through, and you want to make sure the shoulder is, like you don't want to have it like flat like this. You want to have it like open and flared, and it's hard as fuck.
Turn the right side in.
Like you want to get this shoulder popping out. Like you basically want to be at like, you're like this, but you don't want to be like this. You want to have it to where you're.
That's tough.
And it's hard. You gotta be willing to hold positions. So yeah, like that's good, and you just want to keep pushing your hips like out this way as much as you can. You don't want to be like too bent over to where you're starting to like lose some of the stuff. So push your hips backwards a little bit. Like that's good. Like right there, that's good. You want to make sure like you can get your traps in there and everything. Yeah, and see, when you're from this position, you don't want to be like this. You want to start moving.
You want to already be.
You want to start moving into the position because then you're just going to bring this leg and then to here. And this was always my bad side, so. And it's like that.
I think this is probably the better side. I don't know.
So from here, you're turned too much. So the hips, you want to try to keep pinned like that, like facing that wall. And you want to really try to open up. So so like you're here.
It kind of hurts my lower back.
It's going to hurt. So like you really want to try to open up. And if it helps better keeping your hands off your hips to kind of turn you. Like it's been a while, but like I remember it's not gonna feel the best because you're really trying to squeeze everything down and keep everything tight and flex, and you really don't want to start opening up here because the moment you start opening up then you lose the whole V taper. You want to kind of keep it as so the waist is really not showing, because once you go like this, some people have bigger waists. You know, and if you're sitting front on like this, you're gonna lose the whole V taper. So that's why you want to keep those hips as tight and as stuck right here, because when you start opening, the whole thing just kind of starts to fall. And, you know, chest up. Yeah, but like those are honestly like the key takeaways of like the posing. Like when you're in the back pose, you really want to try to like keep it to where like you're not closing off too much. You want to stay open, but you also want to like make sure you're getting, you know, like all the upper back being shown and everything. So like just tweak it and whatever you feel like looks good and it's like symmetrical. You don't want to be leaning too far back. But you don't want to be leaning too far forward.
You also have to kind of internalize the feeling, because obviously you don't have a mirror when you're on stage.
That's why you practice right now in front of the mirror as much as possible. But like, yeah, just remember you're keeping the hips squared off to whatever way you're looking. You don't want to open them up at all. And you really want to use the shoulders to open up and flare yourself and all that stuff. And you really kind of have to like, there's not much to it. Like it's not that, you know, I mean, in depth for men's physique than it is for like classic and stuff like that. It's
well,
just,
also at the end of the day, I mean, I don't really care too much about it.
Yeah, like
I mean,
it's your first show, so like
it's probably gonna be my last too. Like I did this out of whim, and it's like, but I also just don't want to get up there and be like an absolute.
No, yeah, you don't want to look fucking dumb, but like dude, it's one show. Like that's how it was for me. I did 2 fucking shows, and that was.
Oh, you did 2?
Yeah, I did one like kind of warm up show just to see how everything went, and then I did the second one, which I won. But yeah, like. As long as you feel comfortable doing your positions, you know, and like you feel like you can run through the whole thing without like tiring out, then you're fine. So that's why you want to practice the reps, because like you're gonna be up there and they may have you hold the position for a little longer because they may want to like look at everybody in that same position, because maybe you guys are all looking neck and neck, and you know, maybe that position that they're putting you in, like maybe you're just like the front on, maybe that right there and holding it. They're getting a better look at all you guys, and then from there they're able to really kind of judge who's the winner and who's not.
Scary. I'm nervous, man, but excited.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun, man. It's just like, make sure you don't go too crazy on like, you know, carbing up, because then you'll spill over. And definitely don't do anything like along the lines of like cutting water or anything like that, because you'll just drain yourself. And
yeah, I don't.
So just like literally just keep all your water, your salt intake, all that stuff. Just keep it how it was. Don't alter it or anything, because then that's when you start fucking shit up, and then like you either start spilling over or you're just way too flat because there's just not enough water or sodium in you.
All right, man.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate you.
It's your first show anyway, so like don't even stress it, bro. It's all gonna go well, and you look great, so I'm you know, if it doesn't go your way, just know you put in the work, and that's all that matters.
That's what it is for me. It's more like, I just want to get up there and make sure that I know that I did the best I possibly could.
Yeah, that's all that matters.
In the time frame that I gave myself. All right, we're on the Stairmaster now. Making it happen. Wait, no I'm not. This isn't a Stairmaster. This is a bathtub. No, we're on the treadmill. So we're just gonna
do some walking on here for like 30 minutes. Just chilling, nice saunter. And then we'll have my chicken and rice. That was very informative. That was very nice to see him too. Erik, good guy, good guy. What a nice guy. Alright, I will see you at home.